Hello and welcome in. I am Jed, and today I'm going to be playing an in-development RPG called Quartet, made by the team at the studio Something Classic. It's still in beta, but they're pretty far along in development, so I'm excited to check it out. I'm also going to be joined by two of the developers, Peter and Tyler, who will be talking with me about the game and hopefully about indie development in general. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Peter and Tyler. Hello.
Howdy.
How is your day going?
It's all right.
Tyler, you're on the East Coast, right?
Yeah, I'm in DC area.
Okay, cool. So it's Quartet is an RPG that looks like you crowdfunded and has been in development for a while. And I wanted to hear a little bit about how long has it been in development?
Oh man. So yesterday I was curious. I was reading some of the script chapters our writer wrote, and I was seeing the dates so I could see which was the most updated drafts. And there was a draft dating back to like December of 2017.
That's not the worst. That's not too long.
But
That's
I
a
would
while
say, real development of the game probably started around, I don't know, 2019-ish,
Okay.
2020. When they really went into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when did I join? That's when it really started, right?
Yeah, I mean, we had done a little stuff with an older programmer, but yeah, I would agree with that, Pete. I don't know, maybe 2019, 2020. It's hard to say.
Yeah. Was it end of 2020?
Was it
during the pandemic or was it before the pandemic?
When a lot of development happened, and that was when my son was really little. He was born in October 2020. So it was like that early the next year, it was 2021. So yeah, it was at least in 2020 you had joined the team.
Sounds about right.
And on that note, like, what are your different roles on the game?
I'm the programmer and Pete's the composer. I'm just kidding. No, opposite. Reverse that, and it's the truth. I'm the composer and professional bullshitter.
Yes. I mean, you also do like the balancing and did a lot of the battle animation, scripting, and no, I'm the programmer. I do a lot of programming, and occasionally when something is broken or missing, I come in and I'll go ahead and implement that.
And Peter, is that your full-time job?
I am a full-time programmer, but I do this as a hobby. So
Got it. And yeah, how big is the team as a whole?
The prime team is 4 of us. We'll include Tim of 5. So me, Peter, Pat Holloman, who's the director and writer, and Tyler Darren, the other programmer, and then our art director Tim Windorf, who works on a couple other RPGs. He was the art director for Shadows of Adam, and he art directs for My Familiar and some other games. And then we've hired a half a dozen or so art contractors with our Kickstarter money to help us out. And I think that's about it. There might be some other folks, a lot of folks on the Discord have helped with QA and feedback and all that good stuff.
Cool. That's a pretty big team. What are kind of like the initial, I guess, what are your ambitions for this game, really?
1 million copies, I think.
I mean, that's a good ambition.
I don't know. I was involved with the first project from Something Classic, and I would just like to see that sort of success, but a plus a little bit more. I mean,
Sure.
That's sort of my realistic goal,
Yeah.
Like a Shadows of Adam size hit on the market, but maybe a little better, and a follow-up that's sort of seen by the people who played the first game, and see a quality rise, and see our studio is sort of heating up. And, I mean, I just hope we find an audience, people who love RPGs and like games that we make, and just continue the long game for the studio.
Yeah. So I guess on that note, I'll go ahead and switch over to the game itself, which we are currently hearing the lovely menu music, composed by... see, now you got me confused. Composed by Tyler, right? Okay. See, you said it backwards, so I'm like, oh wait, did I get that mixed up? But yeah, composed by Tyler. Do you want to tell me about the music a little bit? I guess that could be one place to start.
Yeah. So the music is There's probably, I think there's exactly 136 G sharps in the score.
Okay.
The music is just it's a potpourri of all my JRPG composer influences, Mitsuda Uematsu, and also my influences as a jazz arranger and lover of jazz. So there's a little bit of that in there, and yeah, it's just a fun, eclectic soundtrack. The story Pat wrote for the game is really fun. There's really compelling characters and fun locales, a lot of variety in the settings, and so yeah, the music's been really fun to sort of capture that. And Quartet, like most JRPGs, but maybe even more so just because of the structure of the story, it really has quite a big diversity of set pieces and characters. So the music is quite eclectic, and that keeps it fun for me. And it's probably maybe the fourth best score ever written in the history of mankind. So
Absolutely, I would not disagree. Maybe even third.
No, in all seriousness, yeah, I think people enjoy it if they like JRPG music, and it's been a lot of fun to write. And I don't know, I don't really know what else to say besides it's the third best score of all humankind.
I mean, that's saying quite a bit. So I think that pretty much hits the nail on the head for sure. Yeah, do you want to tell me maybe about like the early inspiration for Quartet? And I'll go ahead and fire up a game while you answer that.
I don't want to keep talking, but
also,
you
should Also, which of these should I play? The Ben Cordelia chapter demos or the chapter 7 archives? I know this is like a demo build.
The archives? I kind of wanted to see him do.
My bad. Yeah, do those then. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Do the Ben Cordelia chapters, and then you'll get to choose. Sorry, I thought he had a different demo build. I understand now.
Whatever it was, it came out today, so that's what I have.
This is our super secret backer exclusive demo.
Nice.
Ah, right. Yeah. This isn't actually out for the public consumption yet, so you're getting sort of a sneak peek.
So this is like alpha build kind of thing?
It's like that cozy spot between alpha and beta. It's very close.
That sweet cozy spot where you have
completely playable and very close to being full.
It's very early, but you have few enough bugs that you're like on the precipice of beta. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Right. But as far as what chapter you should select, I mean, when you're on the chapter select screen, you'll see 4 choices. 2 are playable. I don't know. It just depends on what kind of flavor you're looking for.
Which are the ones that are not playable?
Nikolai and Alexandra's chapters are not playable.
Okay, so Ben and Cordelia. Okay, I got
Ben's is a little more slower and story-driven, but it's very comedic and fun, lighthearted. And Cordelia's is a little bit more, I keep saying swashbuckling. It's not like a pirate thing, but it's a little more adventurous. You'll kind of see once you get into it. So
I mean, they're both fun, right? Like,
right, of course. They're both fun. They're just different sorts of energy, I would say.
Okay.
Different sorts of tone, rather.
I'm wondering if I can maybe play a little bit of both today on the stream, but let's start with Cordelia's.
Sure. Let's see if she get the stream up.
Royal Majesty, by consent of the people and Parliament of the Kingdom of Liornia, declares that henceforth and forevermore the practice of magic shall be the right of all subjects of the kingdom. Oh, okay. Magic opening up, getting a little more, a liberal on that front. Okay. I assume that that's the kind of politics that happens in fantasy settings. This right shall not be abrogated. Is that a word? Constrained or infringed for the basis of rank, degree, or special privilege, except by regulations for the common good and security of the kingdom. Accordingly, a system of academies, lesser and higher, shall be established and maintained that the knowledge of the facility of magic may be promulgated to all subjects for their uplift and benefit. Did you get a thesaurus out while you were writing this?
No, I think that just has a pretty fancy vocabulary.
That's fair.
I did just notice the double quotations at the end of that, so maybe I gotta fix that now.
I'm helping you bug test.
It means to repeal.
Okay. Oh, that's good to know.
You will not repeal this right.
Right. So this is like their constitution. Like everybody gets magic. Okay. Let's read as late. Cordelia. Oh. Celebrate your achievements. What are my achievements? Oh, I did something that people are proud of. This is off to a good start. They're here. Can I meet you later? Of course, don't forget. Cool. I'm already getting recognized for my talents, and I just started the game. Either again,
Yeah, this chapter starts a little bit in medias res. So
yeah.
Ben's chapter kind of like starts at the beginning. This starts sort of a little bit into sort of her story.
Is that so? Would I have played in like the final version of the game? Would I have played before this, or is this where her story is always?
No, this is where her story starts.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just sort of in the middle of that conversation. But there is a prologue to Quartet. It's very short, and it's a little bit. I'm using the word incorrectly, but it's a quasi cold open. But then the four chapters all kind of have different flavors.
Yeah. And then how many playable characters are there going to be in the final build?
There will be 8.
Okay.
Yeah, there are 8 main characters, but in these intro chapters, you will have a few guests who join you.
Yeah, yeah. Every so basically, there's 2 of the 8 main characters in every chapter.
Okay.
But there are lots of guests as well, which
gotcha.
very shortly.
That's kind of cool. Ooh. Nice. Very classic JRPG menu here. Fight the tree ant. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Does everyone do 1 damage? Oh, he 2. Okay. All right, middle guy does. Ooh, wow. What skills we got? Defend, restore an extra 10% AP and BF. You see, one of the things that you mentioned that you did a lot of was like the balancing. Can you tell me about what's involved in that?
Yeah, so well, I gotta give credit to Patrick, who's done a lot of great work with the systems and equations that sort of make the levers I have very useful and easy to use. But essentially, I'm very influenced by like a very tight design of RPG balance. And so usually, I'll have like a big picture of every area, sort of what enemies you're going to fight, what the formations are going to be, and what sort of attributes each enemy will have, whether it's what their weaknesses are, what kind of damages they can do, what their general stats might look like. And then I sort of just like plot a basic kind of feel, like almost like I'm composing a song. Like, this is the high point, this is the tutorial, this is the exposition. And then I just sort of get that loosely where I need it to be, and then I from there just sort of iterate and play test and try to get it to feel right as much as possible. Of course, as a developer, all the answers, the best optimal strategies, and so it's helpful to watch others play because it reveals things that I might have not noticed, or might have overlooked. Developers tend to make it harder because they're trying to make it hard for themselves, but when you have all the correct information, that's not as always what your player has. So it's just figuring that out. But, a lot of iteration, a lot of just playing and testing and getting feedback.
When Tyler plays the game like 5 times a day when we're getting ready for a demo. So
I'm sure. And when you say playtesting, have you done like external playtesting as well?
Yeah. Yeah, we have testers in our Discord. About before MagFest last week, when I was really getting quite sick of playing through the game, I just bugged people. I said, "Hey, anyone just want to play through the demo?
Yeah.
I'll take any feedback, but I just want to watch." And we did about 3-4 days of that, and just watching playthroughs was very helpful. And MagFest too as well, just watching.
Yeah.
Play.
Yeah, that was actually where I think I got to first play it, which is pretty cool.
Oh, were you at MagFest?
Yeah, I was. I'm sorry. I was at Mag West, but you guys were at Mag West, right?
I was at Mag West. Yes.
You were at Mag West.
So you probably played the archives demo then.
Right. Ooh, that did a lot of damage.
Right.
Remember, this is Course in Combat, correct? Oh.
Oh, hey, that's a bug.
Yeah. That's been there for a while.
I did something right. Got him to half health. Yeah, I probably was supposed to do something there, but like having a conversation while also paying attention to like magical weaknesses.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's
why
forte.
she reminds you.
Yeah, that's a fun one. She'll remind you, but if you just defeated him.
Right.
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah.
I know how to fix that.
Okay, fix that, Pete. Yeah, basically that's a reminder for people who
are just trying to basic attack, right? Like,
yeah. This is a lesson in using magic. So the solution is to use magic. Maybe I could make it even more explicit, make him not vulnerable to any physical attacks.
Mm.
But I think gating people that hard at the beginning will just frustrate them.
Yeah, because like for me, seeing like, oh, 1 damage, okay, I guess like the values are just really low at the beginning. The thing
Sure,
that it
sure,
didn't come to me
right.
of like, oh, like that that means they're like intentionally, super resistant to physical attacks. Whereas if it was a 0, that might give me more information as a player,
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, maybe I should do that. That'd be good. These are pretty much tutorial battles anyway, and most battles aren't very rigid in what you have to do, but these battles kind of are, because the storytelling in this chapter is that Cordia is introducing her students to a brief course of battle magic.
Gotcha.
They're not super like into it, but it's part of the tradition of their country to take a very brief course on battle magic.
Gotcha. And then as far as the lore and like building this kind of world that this game is taking place in, like what went into that, and whose influence was that?
I mean, that's mainly Pat's work, our writer. When Pat and I sort of went over the big picture stuff of the game, the first ideas we had was it would just be, there would be 4 stories, and each story would contrast tonally, and then the characters would come together, and the plot, and that was that. And I didn't have much other than like vague, like sort of ideas. I said I want some character to go to the Wild West. I want there to be like a quasi-robot character. And that was kind of it. He just sort of made a plot with these vague ideas. So his conclusion was that for the game to work, that each 4 chapters had to have a country they were from that represented a different point of view of magic. And you kind of got a sense of that. You sort of picked up on it on that opening scroll.
Yeah.
Was sort of a excerpt of the Constitution of Liornia, which basically this describes a very liberal democratic view of of how magic works, which is that everyone is entitled to magic. It's sort of this inalienable right.
Right.
If you're a law-abiding citizen and you use it responsibly, you can use magic. That's sort of the view in her chapter.
Yeah, for me, that's kind of cool because I'm DMing a D&D campaign right now where magic is sort of, in some places it's almost like outlawed, and other places it's fully embraced, and so that's like political level is kind of interest to me. So it's cool to see people doing that too.
Yeah, that's really interesting because in Ben's chapter, there's like a very different sort of take on magic. And actually, you won't get to play it, but in Nikolai's chapter, it's not outlawed explicitly, but well, it kind of is because it's sort of done so by force, where the controlling empire sort of feels that it's a very hierarchical view on magic.
Yeah,
they sort of feel that like magic should belong in the hands of the elite, and that they will go to bloody ends to make sure that that is done. Whereas in Cordia's chapter, it's more magic is for everyone, and it's a right, but it's also a privilege in the sense of like you must study it, and certain spells are off limits and stuff like that. Why are we missing people?
I don't know. I'm doing so bad.
no, there's a bug. You're not supposed to be missing right now. So
that's hilarious.
Yeah, this was. Go ahead and have Cordelia cast that spell again, and.
Okay.
Numb, and then you should be able to do basic attacks.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Did it like
so you
go
just need to cast
negative?
it multiple times.
Yeah, maybe like the evasion went negative, and then the formulas just got screwed up.
I did cast it several times, so.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Strike it with your weapons. Okay, that's actually a really useful hint because I'm like, am I doing the right thing here? So that's actually.
Yeah, we made it. That was a weird blog that I had. I heard that was a thing. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe his just natural evasion's a bit too high, or we need to make the debuff a little bit stronger or something.
Do y'all have a release date yet, or is it still uncertain?
Tomorrow, actually.
Wow, well,
no, I'm kidding.
You heard it here first, folks.
No. I told people at MagFest, maybe this is a little ambitious, but I would love to be approaching some sort of alpha or beta by the end of the year. I don't know if that's doable, but I would love to be. I think we'd certainly have the talent and the resources to do it.
Yeah.
The one resource that we sort of lack is just time.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. And what's that been like? Because I know that probably most of you have like day jobs. So what's it been like?
Pete might have a
actually,
better
yeah,
thought on
Tyler,
this.
do you have a day job, or is this your full time thing now?
I mean, I don't have a day job per se. I freelance as a musician and
Gotcha.
teaching.
Gotcha. What's it been like for you Peter then? Like just balancing, kind of doing this on the side as a hobby, as you said, and then.
So
having a day
luckily, like as the programmer, the tech kind of it's really front heavy in terms of what I need to do and how I support the game. So
Yeah.
I had like a leave that I was able to take around 2021. Where I got to take I took like 6 weeks off of work, and we got the Quartet, the demo ready, and so we got a lot of stuff in during that window. But since then, yeah, it's been mostly like, oh, this is broken, this is a thing, and so it hasn't been too hard to like add small features after hours or on weekends.
Gotcha. Oh, what? He came back? Jerks.
Yeah, she doesn't tell you the solution on this either, but I think you can figure it out.
I think I know what to do. I probably do that after I've like debuffed them. That's my guess. An AoE spell. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. We'll see.
These guys hit kind of hard.
Yeah.
Is it hard? Damn. Okay.
I've been watching, but I might make them a little more forgiving. Actually, let me look at it now. What are these guys called? Yeah, just is like one of those things I just.
Did she go to
forget, 'cause,
sleep?
Like, when I play this, I just do it so fast.
Did my healer my healer got knocked out? Oh no. That's
Yeah,
not good.
If you finish everybody gets experience if you finish the battle. So
Okay.
and everybody gets revived. So.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Cool.
Okay, let me see real fast. There's no reason this guy should hit that hard.
So everybody gets revived. That's
Swamp
good.
Swarmers, I guess their name is. Your
And anyone
attack
in
is
chat,
4.
anyone in chat is also like welcome to post questions.
Yeah, please.
For the developers.
I'm gonna make it. I love this little damage dealt mod we have, Peter. At these lower levels, the stats don't have as much weight, so I just reduced their
What's up
power
here?
by 30%.
Yeah, we didn't have that until like 3/4 of the way through this chapter. So.
I just gave him like a 30% power nerf, so
Nice.
they'll do like 6 damage instead of 9, and that really is nice.
This seems like a really like classic JRPG art style. You said you mostly worked with contractors on that?
Yeah, I mean our art director Tim.
Oh, okay.
Like he's responsible for a lot of the sprites, the main character sprites, like a lot of the overlays you see on the screen of the rain and the little sunlight and the little rainbow. But yeah, we had a really great tile artist who we worked with on our last project as well, and he did great work. And then we had another guy who sort of touched them up, and another guy who was mostly responsible for battle animations and on-hand effects, stuff like that. So it's a lot of really great artists, but I would say big credits to our art director, because I mean if you have 6 artists in the room, you got to make sure they're all using the same kind of perspective and the same colors, and make sure they're all in the same style. They all have their idiosyncrasies, so it's important to make sure that that's on point. So that's
going into it, you knew you wanted like this Final Fantasy VI style like aesthetic, right? Yeah,
that's what I was just gonna ask, is like what games were the inspiration. But
right,
those like pre Final Fantasy VII Final Fantasies, they do seem to be kind of in this style. So yeah. All right, restore 10% AP and I was not paying attention very closely to that last conversation. So
basically, the gist was that it just established that LeClaire is a medical student.
Okay.
And that Cordelia was also one until she changed to law, and that her father was a really well-respected healer, medicine guy, and that he was responsible for healing LeClaire with a serious injury. So she was sort of connecting on her father about that and thanking her for her father's work.
Gotcha.
It's all like I will say, Pat does a really great job. Writer's gonna write, but I would also say that every line really sets up a lot of things well, and every line has a lot of utility as far as It says something about the characters. It sets up some plot event later. It moves the plot forward. He does a really great job because later in this chapter you'll see why the sort of line about her father was mentioned. It makes sense about an hour from now.
Apparently, I
your
cast a
your
forbidden
explanation of what she just said probably was more lines than what she actually just said.
spell.
Right, yeah. I can't remember exactly how she says it. She says, "Oh, your father was such and such." She's like, "Yes. Oh, he healed me. He was a great man." And then Cordelia just sort of nods sadly because, well, you don't really know why, but you just get the sense that it's tough for her to talk about.
I love these
That's all you need.
buildings. That's such cool art.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm like a sucker for pixel art.
The rain's picked up a bit too.
Ooh. Is that like a system where you can just kind of like dial it from 1 to 100 or something, or is it?
We have 3 like predefined levels here. So.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like from a programmer perspective, like what have been some of the challenges for you, Peter, building that out?
Of that system specifically, or
I mean that or anything else.
Got it. Yeah, so we're actually combining 2 different kind of systems here. One is there's kind of a prefab that's attached to the camera that can do some levels of overlays, and then there's a camera profile that's attached. It's attached to the camera as well, but it's more like a post-processing shaders and stuff like that. So like Unity has a post-processing framework, so for any given map, and we can attach multiple of each, and then from the scripting language that we have. For writing cutscenes, we can control that as well. So a lot of the stuff is like, we need to make sure that we expose new features to both like, oh, I'm making a map and I want this to be, something that I can put in the map, but also like if something happens in a cutscene, I need to also be able to control it as well. So
right.
Just making sure that everything kind of works in all contexts. And then, we have, as you've seen, we have cutscenes in the battles and outside of battles. So
right.
A lot of those commands need to work, well in both as well. So but sometimes there's exclusive stuff. So, like being able to like cast a spell in a battle is a little bit more battle specific, while on the field it's a little different. But the probably the most painful thing to do was like the settings menu.
I feel like that's really common in game development. Like everybody has struggles with their settings menus.
And specifically like the keyboard remapping was just like, not fun to make.
Yeah.
Everything else was like I thoroughly enjoyed making, but that it was not fun.
Sure.
Yeah, everyone has like their thing that's just like their bugbear of game development. That's just tedious and not fun.
Yeah.
For me, it's like I don't like setting up level changes. I guess.
Yeah.
Those can take a while, and getting like them really precise. I guess there's probably like more like if we really wanted to get like a top-down way to make it a little more smoother or something, but
that can definitely be challenging in like a lot of cases though. Do I have money? I do have money. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take some potions. 2 potions, please. Okay. Oh, I did something wrong. Game just crashed.
Did that crash the game? Oh,
it did.
That's new.
Hooray for finding bugs.
That's a fun one.
We'll take a quick just chatting break because I realized that my background has gotten like really, really dark. So let's just turn on the light real quick.
I will have to investigate that. I'm not sure what happened there.
I hit the. I'm using Xbox One controller. I hit the B button, so could have something to do with that.
B button. Just that you cancel. You just canceled out of the. Maybe it's like
back.
Were you confirming and you hit cancel at the exact same time or something.
I don't think I hit 2 buttons at once, but it could be something along those lines. Hey Patrick, welcome in. Let's get this. See if I can. There it is. Hello, yay! It's running again. Looks like it did not save my progress.
Yeah, there are manual. We do not have autosaves yet.
Okay.
There is a super speed turbo if you hold the tab button.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? That's so funny. Well, how about we use this as an opportunity to take a look at Ben's game?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and do that. Yeah, it's just as Pat suggested. Yeah. So with Pat in chat, actually, maybe you can speak to this as well. I'm really curious about like getting the word out is like obviously a huge challenge for indie developers. How have you kind of been going about that? Like, I know that I saw you guys at MagWest, but like in addition to cons, how are you going about like getting the word out about the game, collecting wish lists, that kind of thing? And anybody can answer.
Uh-huh. Uh, yeah, going to cons for sure. Keeping an active, social media content pipeline helps too. There's certain like days that have hashtags that trend that you can sort of piggyback on that can help build wish list. There's a couple of Facebook communities too. But it's a lot of just like word of mouth and hustling sort of you know, the one person at a time sort of model. We've gotten a little coverage. I mean, since this game is still in development, it's hasn't had a platform to really be like played by major press because it's too early on for that. But we did get like a nice little indie games to look out for feature in Kotaku, which definitely helped a lot.
Nice.
And stuff like that, adds up. Streamers like yourself, which also we are really appreciative for and help us a lot. So it's just a lot of like little by little sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned Reddit, or at least Pat mentioned Reddit in chat. And I know that like submitting to very specific Reddits, so like not just the game dev Reddit, but like, the JRPG Reddit, things like that can be really useful for game developers. And I've even talked to people who like, I forget what his name was, but there's a guy in the Bay Area who's working on like a frog skating game, like a skateboarding game. And one of the things that he talked about was submitting to like the frog Reddit and the skateboarding Reddit, and like ones that aren't really related to game development, but people who might, be interested in what he's building.
Right.
Oh man, this one's not off to a great start. I'm getting beat up already.
Yeah, let's say Ben's life accomplishments compared to Cordelia's are a bit.
It's relatable.
Yeah, he's a relatable protagonist. I feel like it's seeing if I can recreate that glitch on my end.
Is that like an apron, or does he have a beer belly?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, same. So.
Yeah, he's 34 years old and just an average working guy.
It's so relatable for me.
Yeah.
That's not sarcasm. So I know it sounded like sarcasm, but it's not. Do you ever shut up? The games of chance? How about this? Ooh, I get to play a game? In a game? Oh, wow. That's so dramatic. Why are you going to shoot my brother? Oh, man. What a jerk.
Oh, Pete, I'll send you this glitch I'm seeing in the console.
Okay, cool.
This is dark. No, I'm repeating myself, but don't try to kill him right away, but if it happens, it happens. Jeez. 60-40. Come on, guys. 60-40. 70-30. Oh, these guys are big compared to me. I have no skills. I cannot escape, but I have no items. Cool. Let's go for right mobster. 1 damage. Okay, right mobster is pretty tough. What about left mobster? Also pretty tough. I feel like this might be stacked against me. I don't know. Oh, all right. Accidental magic. I'm gonna take it, man. Skills? Some of those skills. Ooh. I need a hero. Oh, I like those lightning animations. Not sure if I'm just not getting your audio or if you're not saying anything. So.
Oh, we were
sorry.
Okay.
We were,
Just making sure. Make sure.
I was looking at this bug, and I fixed a bug and caused a bug, so that's what happened.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's typically how I work as well. Yeah.
Tale as old as time.
Right. Pat was it Pat's initial idea, the game?
I think it was Tyler's, yours, right? Like this was kind of a thing.
Both me and I guess I had some ideas, but Pat kind of put it together.
Pat said it was your idea in chat.
I'll take all the credit then. We'll renegotiate our percentages.
Yeah, Pat says it was an old RPG Maker game idea that you had.
So yeah, on that note, like I'm curious, what is like the game premise? I know that's a very general question, but like clearly there's kind of like certain themes that I've seen, but like what would that initial like kernel of an idea, what did that look like?
8 characters, 4 stories, 1 destiny. In all seriousness,
it's good. I like that.
Yeah, the premise is that there's sort of 4 point of views on the justice of magic. And each character story sort of comes at it from a different viewpoint. And when all the stories collide, they're sort of engulfed in this war on the control for magic and what to do with it, and to stop someone who is pretty intent on seizing control for himself. That's the basic pitch as far as story premise. Maybe Pat can correct me if I misspoke. But it's basically like if Aristotle made a JRPG with Earthistotle, Windistotle, and Wateristotle.
Okay, I don't get that joke.
Air is an element.
Oh,
It's a dumb joke.
It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah,
joke.
it's pretty bad, but I appreciate bad jokes. So.
There's a shop in that archives demo. I just realized that.
Yeah, we should probably push a fix for that.
So you said there was a tab to speed things up. I'm curious.
Yeah, the tab button on the keyboard will.
Oh wow. Oh wow, yeah, you weren't kidding. I'm assuming that won't be in the final build.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
When you play Trails games as much as I do, I'm a huge JRPG fan. So making an RPG is a huge dream of mine. But there's a lot of dialogue and cutscenes in that game, and you really need the turbo. So I got spoiled by it.
I did see that in the options there was an option to like have the text come on screen instantly,
Yes.
which I feel like it's maybe a little bit fast. But this is like I have it on like fast mode right now, which is kind of nice. Because I at least want to make an effort at reading some of the dialogue. I know a lot of work goes into it.
Yeah. So word of warning: the shops are very broken right now. So
okay, I will not shop anymore then.
You won't really need to in this chapter, but we'll have a fix for it soon.
So yeah, so basically the kind of the game hook is like that. There's 8 different stories that all kind of collide. Is that collision something that that one of the stories would see an hour into the gameplay, or does that come up like at the end of the stories?
So yeah,
I don't want to spoil anything, obviously. But.
Yeah, but you start seeing at the end of every chapter, for the first 4 chapters, you'll see like little things that if you had played another chapter, you might think, oh, okay, that I can maybe see where this is going. So there's a little bit of that, but I would say like the first 2 acts of the first chapters are really very squarely centered on building out the world that they're from and really developing the character of that particular chapter.
Are players going to have to play them in order, or?
Excuse me?
Are they gonna have to play them in like a specific order, or will it just be pick whoever?
No,
you
so
want?
like basically like when you went to that screen, you could select any of them in any order.
Right.
The only requirement is that you do all 4, and then from there there's a linear order. You do chapters 5 and 6, and then
Yeah.
7 is the chapter where which is the demo we have on our website.
Mm-hmm.
That's where all 8 characters come together. So
Yeah.
another thing that we'll probably have a tooltip for in the first chapter is that if you hold whatever your right button is on your Xbox, I think it's X or Y, B.
B.
B,
You can hold that to run.
Oh,
And we never
It's a
like
miracle.
explicitly tell. We probably should tell. Just flash it on the screen once or twice.
what else? Oh, look, triangle. Triangle. Y does something too.
Yeah, you can open your menu and manually save if you want.
I would like to. Yes. Awesome. Cool. Same thing. Okay. Oh, left shoulder button changes my my whole deal, as it were. Can you tell me about that
sorry,
feature?
Archives is chapter 8. I keep thinking it's chapter 7.
If I do the left shoulder button, my appearance completely changes. Did I miss that in a conversation somewhere?
No, it's you're swapping your party leader. So that's Agatha. She's traveling with you right now.
Right. I get it now.
I think I noticed a stray alpha pixel.
I don't play many JRPGs, so I forget a lot of the tropes like that. Like, oh yeah, your whole party is just contained in this one person.
Yeah, we've got that was in, I think I saw that was in Final Fantasy IV, I think, right? That was a kind of a trope there.
Yeah, 4 and 5, I think. Maybe 6 too. It's all those JRPGs that don't have the caterpillar system.
Oh, monsters.
Excuse me. A lot of them from that era had the caterpillar system.
The train, the choo-choo train.
Lord.
Those the shops like completely broken.
I think it's when you buy something.
That
Magic on the
pretty
Bluebird. Okay.
Let me see.
It's infinite recursion. It's no bueno.
Oh wait, I thought I hit the other one. Oh, is like a. It's like wild magic or something.
Ben is not very good at magic yet.
I got it. I like that. One of the characters
Bro,
in my
like Unity just like shut down when I opened them.
one of the characters of my D&D campaign is a sorcerer, so I'm like looking forward to. They have like a mechanic where it's like wild magic, and basically there's a certain percentage chance that they'll just completely cast the wrong thing or like accidentally turn someone into a sheep or all sorts of shenanigans.
It's just still figuring it out at this point.
Yeah,
it's a little bit more skilled.
No,
a training montage.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I like it when things are not perfect, you know. I missed. Oh no. Oh no, I hurt my friend.
Do you mind?
What about Pierce on this one? There we go. There we go. Hell yeah.
I wanted to make him say bazinga, but I was need to.
Like that's a catchphrase or?
It's just ridiculous.
Why did you want him to say bazinga?
Because it sounds funny.
Okay, that's a good explanation, I suppose.
Lord Patton is hoity-toity little lore Bible, so that's not something Ben would say. And I don't know. It sounds like something Ben would say. I'm just teasing because he's watching.
Nice. It's a very gratifying fight.
Yeah,
Gotta
this
say.
one came out good, nice and tight.
Yeah.
Trying to get the Quartet ones up to the standard, but.
Now, do you understand? I sort of do. Nobody's gonna hire a cook who shoots lightning. Like it.
I don't know if you wanted a really well done steak or burger.
It's true. Or like, let's try like if you wanted to cook with a microwave, because then you have all the electricity you need. But I'm assuming that microwaves don't exist in this fantasy setting. I could be wrong.
They might exist in Alexander's world.
Okay.
That feels like that would be something that could maybe be on the cusp of being around or be there. I mean, I don't think it's like a a super sturdy lore point or anything, but yeah, there could possibly be.
So Tyler, you said you're like a freelance composer now. Has that always been your job? Like, what's your background?
I mean, yeah, I pretty much have done music in some capacity since I was 18, either as a student or professional performer, writer, teacher, etc. Yeah, that's all I've done. Wouldn't recommend it, but it's been fun.
Yeah, I hear it's a racket. Lots of money in that.
Oh yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know that like especially for if you're working on something like games, it's just so hard to get noticed in that sea of musicians who want to be working on games. So it can be really challenging.
Oh yeah, I mean just today someone DM'd something classic asking if we needed a composer. So yeah, that's a thing for sure.
Yeah. For you, like how did you stand out in the crowd?
Well, like I said, I'm the third best composer in the world, so that
right.
helps.
No, you actually did not say that. You said that you wrote the third best composition.
Well, by transitive property.
Okay, fair.
That would imply that I'm also the third.
Unless
best.
the first two are Beethoven, and then you're the second.
Yeah, there could be other composers who don't.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, I it's not like I got any of my gigs for being the best guy or being particularly talented. I just happen to know the right folks. I mean.
Yeah.
It's just how it works a lot of times.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic right now. But...
No, I'm not being sarcastic.
Okay.
No, I'm being completely sincere right now.
Yeah.
I mean, so when we did our first project, Shadows, I mean, that were folks that I knew from my teenage years, way back in the early 2000s, or the early aughts, as I've heard people say.
Right.
So when we reconnected in 2013, it's just sort of like, hey, you reload a program now. I'm better at music. Let's like make a game together. And then from that connection at something classic, it basically got all my work. I mean, it's just what it is. You do the best you can, and it's really a game. It's really a business about relationships.
Sure.
And when you're a founding member of the company, then you kind of pick yourself to do the music. I think that's helped a bit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's helpful.
When you make it sound like that, it makes it sound like it's like pure nepotism, and it is. And when my son's old enough, he will score Quartet squared, Electric Boogaloo.
Wow. Yeah.
And that will be the fourth greatest score of mankind.
Right.
Surpassing. I'm not gonna let him
or the
surpass
fourth
me.
greatest squared, really. And the name Quartet, is that because there's 4 main characters? Or like where did the name come from?
8 characters, 4 stories, 1 destiny.
4 stories. I'm sorry.
It's 4 stories,
Okay. Yeah. Are you gonna do a cinematic like movie trailer like that with that voice? I think you could.
Working on it. Yeah, we're trying to hire that guy who does the epic voiceover.
Right. I used to work at a film studio, and we hired voice actors, and there was this one guy who did impressions, and he did both that like movie guy voice, but also like a Morgan Freeman impression, and it was the best, like most accurate Morgan Freeman I've ever heard. Really incredible.
That's great. Yeah, I wish I could do that voice. I can't.
I was about to do a quick one. I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna try. I don't think I could. Everybody knows what he sounds like though, so. Hey, look. Also, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go right now.
Basically, just you got to talk to that farmer in the top northwest corner. Basically, he was saying like, Agatha was giving a whole spiel about. Well, I'll take you to the Magic Academy and you'll learn to control your magic. And Ben's like, he just walks away. He's like, I need a job. So he's just talking to random people that they could pay him to do magic.
Very
stuff.
practical. Yeah. I kind of like magic, but I really just need to pay rent. Lightning can bust up a tree. Large catering order. Nice. So I'm just gonna use my lightning to just go destroy trees, basically.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
That's what I'd do.
Let's go. Let's do it. I hope this is not like a fire hazard. I don't need magic for that.
He's like, I don't know, his lightning.
First day of tree season, baby. Don't know what that means.
Swamps are kind of moist. So
Yeah, no, very moist. I don't think that swamps like light on fire very often. They're just trees, right? Definitely got some kind of magic, evil magic inside them, or evil, just evil. Let them have it. Okay. Oh, it's like a tree hunting season. Got it. Scott, where are you going? Come here, buddy. Want to meet my dog?
The guest host.
Yeah.
He's a crowd favorite. This is Scout. Hi, buddy. Are you tired and you're annoyed that I woke you up from your nap? He's a very good boy. Sorry. Okay. That's Scout. He's great.
Hi, Scott.
My co-host, Mr. Chintzy, says the reason for the season is treason. Yeah. Don't necessarily know what that means, but yeah. Okay, Thunderbolt. Let's Thunderbolt this tree. Wait, the tree's attacking me? Yeah. He's so relatable. I have the same exact reaction as him. So.
Easy.
Ooh, energize. And by the way, like anybody in chat who wants to ask the developers a question, please feel free. And guess he was all bark. Oh, and no bite. Got it. That's good. I like that. That's clever.
His bark is worse than his bite.
You
did have a whip though, so.
I'm gonna need you to leaf.
Jeez. Go ahead and have a branching
gentle
timeline.
Reminder that we don't have autosaves yet, so if you ever want to save, you gotta
Thank you.
Do it
Appreciate the warning. Getting paid to blow up evil trees. Got one more to go. Okay, let's do it. I feel like 500 of any currency for blowing up 2 trees with magic that you can just do. Like that's pretty good payment, I feel like. I would just blow up trees all day if that was the pay.
I don't think he needs you to blow up all the trees though.
He said
like
2, yeah.
The evil ones.
Oh, sure. That one looks pretty evil. Yeah. What is energize? One ally strength. Oh, that's not useful. Okay. Hey, Pun. Preston. Who's Preston? Oh, Preston the Pun Master. And then Pun Hit Wonder comes in. Of course. Pun, you have to say a tree pun now. Pun is
we have a few coming up.
He's a fellow streamer. He's a friend. Good guy. Cast your magic on me like you did before. That was an accident. Wait, why? Oh, so this one. Right? Maybe? I'm assuming I don't cast Thunderbolt on her.
Yay. Yeah. Good.
Probably?
No, it's great.
Also, I feel like this one's going to be resistant to earth damage. I could be wrong, but I'm just going to guess.
Probably
tree.
Similar,
it's tree.
Yeah. She one-shots it.
If I told you I didn't know any tree puns, you'd find that unbelievable. That's...
Don't make me birch slap you.
Birch
Sorry,
slap.
that's Peter's joke. I already gave it away. I just couldn't help myself. I need to make it like a tree and get out of here.
So yeah, we are playing Quartet with a couple of the developers who made it. If you have questions for indie devs, please ask them in chat. Sorry, I was trying to branch out.
Don't worry, Pun Hit Wonder. We'll turn over a new leaf.
I think we already did that
On
one.
a new conversation.
What is beyond these trees? An old swamp. You know, the typical den of evil and unsavory things. Eerie lights at night, moaning
I
fog
think there's
by
an
day.
extra space there. I'm gonna fix that.
We are currently doing a QA testing session. Want to make sure that this is a quality assurance game. Gets the Jed stamp of approval. I hate when one doesn't fit it. It commits treason. I don't think that really works. It's close though. Don't worry, I'm rooting for ya. Okay. See you. I'd say it's late in tree harvest season. Big thunderstorm
There
came
was an
through.
extra space. Got it.
Flooded the
Boom.
place. Been a cursed mire pretty much ever since. I charge by the hour for my QA, by the way.
Okay.
Cool. I'll bill you.
Sounds good. Just send it to Pete.
There is dangerous magic beyond these trees. You and I will investigate its source. Okay, it's decided then. That was a corny one. A corny. Got it. If you don't have to drag you to the Magical Academy.
Oh, Patrick, I fixed the quotation on the opening of Codea's chapter, but I think there's like too many opens quotations and not enough closed. Like each line has an open quotation, but only the last line has a closed one. So
I feel like that was one of my coding interview questions one time. You know, to do the right number of beginning quotations and end quotations for a string. Anyway, not until we discover the source of magic. I thought the source of magic was up, but I also think that's where I came from. So never mind. These look magical. Maybe nope, not magical. Magical mushroom? Nope. What's up here?
okay, should the last line have ended with double quotations, Patrick?
Ooh, what's this?
Because I got rid of it. If it was right, I can put it back.
Ooh, I can walk over here. That's cool.
Okay. Yeah, I believe you if you told me. I remember lots of random grammar rules.
And next you'll be hunting down all the Oxford commas.
Wait, I can't get this potion.
What do you mean you can't get it?
I can't. I'm pressing the button. I can't collect it.
Go to your menu.
A menu?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't get the menu either.
Click your screen. Click your screen.
I think is all interactions have broken.
No, I've seen this happen before.
Via controller only.
Something about the mouse,
Oh,
dude.
yes. Once I put the mouse in there, it made it work again.
Okay.
Yeah, the mouse is a pest.
Oh, like if it loses focus or something, it does some weird stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. I did notice that if I'm in another app, the controller didn't start working until I switched back to Quartet. So, but that was like when I initially fired it up. All right. Ooh, these look like messed up flies. Like this Pierce one. Oh no, I missed.
Oh no. That's supposed to be rare. You're really unlucky.
I'm just really bad
You're
at this
unlucky.
game. I'm bad at games in general, which is a true statement. Like I'm just really bad
yeah,
at
it's
games.
just really bad luck. It's like a 97%.
Really? Wow. I'm really bad
Go
at games.
buy a lottery ticket.
No, the opposite. Don't buy a lottery ticket.
If you missed a second time, I would have just quit. Just that's it.
Yeah.
Have you tried the save menu yet? See if
Oh,
it
thank
isn't
you.
busted.
Make a new one.
Making me nervous.
That's why.
I appreciate the reminder. Yeah, I'm so spoiled by autosave these days that I just don't even think about it.
That's on our to-do list, so.
Yeah. It's a must these days. I remember, like, back in the day, though, I remember playing, like, Final Fantasy 10, I think it was, and, like, the save points were pretty few and far between. Was it 10? I don't remember. But then you're just, like, hoping that you get to the next one before you die.
Die or something comes up at home, you have to leave and...
Right. Oh, I have AP. I see. Okay. Restore AP. Interesting. Okay. Sure. Why not? Ooh, that one has a sound effect with it. Sure. Get out of here. Defend. I don't feel like I don't need to defend. I hope there's no like people who are really good at JRPGs out there judging my tactics right now because they're probably really bad.
I am absolutely judging you right now.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. But I also I don't know this game systems yet, so
yeah, it's one of those things
I
where
feel like I deserve a pass.
For sure.
Well, Zelia Navalidetti is not judging me, so thank you, Zelia, for not judging me and also for following. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Oh, look at this guy. He looks so crazy. It's like, you know what he looks like? He looks like, oh man, that superhero that's like, Black Widow's dad. What is that guy? Red something.
I thought you were going to say The Tick or something.
Or The Tick.
Or Mega Man.
That is a chin. It is a chin. Man, I honestly love the art in this game. Both like the environment and the enemies. It's just really, it's got a lot of personality to it.
Part of me wants to say that that's a backer enemy, but it might just be a really unique...
Thanos Frog. Thank you. It is Thanos Frog.
I made in the last round. I was trying to think of like as many like enemies that could be used in the various dungeons. So like I think I requested a froggy. It's like, oh, we could use that.
Absolutely. And these are swamps, so like a frog is appropriate here, I feel like.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, we didn't have a ton of stuff to use. There's actually one kind of planty monster that we didn't use in this dungeon. I was actually looking at it last night because I was setting up the monsters for the next chapter, and I was trying to see what we had.
Yeah.
Because I realized that I had already used this one rat and snake in Quartet's chapter. And I was like, what do we have? And I was like, I saw the plant thing as I was playing. I was like, well, that doesn't make sense for this dungeon, but I'll have to remember that for later. It's like a giant plant-sucking monster.
Nice.
Maybe, it'd really be perfect for this dungeon now that I think about it, but we'll probably just use it for, but there's a dungeon in the future I can think of it could go to.
Ooh. Oh, okay, that's much better. I thought she only did 8 damage, and I'm like, oh no. No, we're good. We're good.
Yeah, she has 2 weapons, a
like
dagger
dying.
and a spear, and the dagger is a little bit weaker.
Right. And I did notice earlier that she attacked with one and then attacked the other enemy once the first one died, which I appreciate. Spreading out that damage.
Yeah, and one is slash and one is pierce, so an enemy might be resistant to one but weak to the other, and vice versa. So it's really nice to have her for attacks.
Definitely never gonna just do a normal attack with Ben again. That was like 4 damage.
He's not a great physical attacker. There's like maybe there'll be a setup here and there that's a little less terrible.
Yeah.
I think he gets a weapon in this chapter that's not terrible. But
yeah, what's he fighting with right now? A frying pan?
I think I'm
a spatula.
I don't know.
Lucky spatula, I think.
Trusty spatula.
Trusty
nice.
spatula. Trusty, not rusty.
Love it, love it. I hope that like, is it just different levels of spatula, or do I get a sword or something?
He gets the Excalibur. No, no, he it's all cookware. So he gets like a I can't remember exactly what he gets, like a cheese grater, a lamb shank,
okay, good.
Fork.
I'm glad.
Like
I'm glad that you stay on brand, because I'd be really sad if he had like his trusty spatula and then he just ditched that for like a sword.
Atmo weapon. No, he definitely sticks with the cookware. It's his chapter is about kind of like absurd contrast. So like that's why he's sort of like the contrast in this chapter is pretty apparent from the beginning. He's just a dude,
Yeah.
a regular working guy who gets magic powers.
In debt
And
to the
where he-
mafia,
and in
of
the
course.
country he's from, that is pretty rare, or not rare per se, but well, yeah, it's somewhat rare. It's more like something they have to kind of look out for.
Mm.
Like this guy you're about to meet right here.
The Deku tree? Oh, it's a guy.
This guy, he's also someone with magic, but he's a little more mischievous.
Okay. Agata, free member of the Order of the Vilax?
You got it.
Cool. I'm Ben, the cook. It's awesome. What are you doing in my woods? Magic is corrupting the local wildfire. The wildfire? It's corrupting the fire? Is that what
The
she said?
wildlife.
The wildlife. Okay, I read it wrong. So what? This is a solitary place.
The wildfire is what Ben caused with his lightning bolts.
Right. Right, but we're in a swamp, so it's okay. No, the local farms are seeing the effects. And the law is the law. This guy keeps disappearing. I feel like maybe we should... maybe I'm out of the loop here. Oh, now he's over there. Is this what the mighty Phylax has come to? Law is the law. You know what that means. I don't have time to waste on you. He just like pieces out. Okay. But I can't have you following me. Ooh. Ooh. This is awesome. Oh, I don't know how much HP he has. Oh no. Alright. Let's get up to a good start here. Let's defend. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what? Straight out of the gate, I'm poisoned? Dang. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. And then defend, restore. Yeah, do that. Oh wait, no, what? Because that restores AP, and I don't want to do that yet. I want to spend
you
AP.
get full AP at that heal spot.
Yeah. Can trees bleed? Let's find out.
You believe in your heart.
Apparently so. Nice. Oh, not nice.
It's like in Chained Echoes that you can bleed the mechs.
You can
It's
bleed
like,
the mechs, you can bleed the slimes, you can bleed the skeletons,
Yeah, why not?
the ghosts.
Alright, already has bleed, so we'll do this. Okay, good. I was worried it was going to be immune. Defend, yeah. Wind damage or energize. Let's say energize myself. I don't know if that helps with spells, actually, but hopefully it does.
I'll give you more speed, but the strength buff isn't going to help super much. Oh, got it. Magic defense down. That's good. So Ben will have... His magic will do more damage.
Yeah. Let's do that more damage. Thunderbolt! Yeah!
Not bad.
Birch slap. Oh my gosh, that's a real attack. I didn't even notice.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of text on screen.
Yeah, that was my contribution.
This looks like something out of Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, he's got that the Oogie Boogie face, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the one. Yep. Absolutely. I don't know, like, how much damage this guy does.
I mean, he's a boss.
How much HP he has. Alright, I gotta heal.
This
real
was
bad.
a really hard one to balance. Yeah, you should have some potions, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I just used one.
Should be generous amount be dropped.
Maybe.
That bleed's gonna do some damage for you.
Yeah. Potions.
Those new targeting things are really coming in clutch, Pete.
Yeah.
Did you build a new targeting system?
Yeah, there were a few like so there's a little circle under the player that shows you whose turn it is, and then also when you're when you go to heal an ally, it'll automatically target whoever needs the most HP.
Gotcha. Cool.
But also like the way it highlights the
Oh, the row, yeah. So you can.
yeah, I think that just makes it really clean.
Leave me alone.
That's my contribution. Not as good, but should make Leave Me Alone like look a little more leafy.
He's hurt. That's good.
Get some leaf particles and make them fly around the screen.
Fuck it, why not?
Oof. Oh, ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, definitely, like I'm always trying to like, and when I can easily do stuff like that, just as much as possible.
What, hurt people? What?
Oh yeah, I don't want to hurt people. That tree pose is one of the best.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it might be good. Since she's a little hurt. I guess. I don't know. Alright.
Oh, wallop. Damn. Oh, 69 HP. Nice. Just,
Only on Ben, though. Yeah. If they both had 69, then I...
that would be super nice.
Yeah. Super nice. Nice squared.
Yeah. Oh, that's a real quartet right there.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. This is not marked as a mature stream, by the way. So, nerds, it's true. Yep.
Thank you.
Ooh, got the
Birch slab. Oh man. All right. You're bleeding. I'm gonna do this.
I think you got him. You got this in the bag.
I feel like he's been hurt for a while now.
It's like maybe a 30% HP is.
Okay.
He's probably got like another round or two.
But
yeah, that whip is the same animation as.
Do I want to like? Yeah.
I YOLO, but that's me.
You YOLO. I don't.
YOLO.
I don't YOLO.
Oh.
Get out of here. Yeah.
I
should have. I should have YOLO'd.
That felt good. That felt good watching.
Magic Tome. Ooh, what's that do?
I'll have to find out.
Hmm.
All right, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go to the little boy's room.
Please.
Hopefully using items doesn't crash the game.
Go ahead and mute yourself, Tyler. Just grab a cup of tea, stuff with grape leaves. Ooh. Sorry I didn't catch that guy. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Ben Bilotti only appeared 20 years ago. It's a long story. But I actually pay my taxes, so you must know that I worked at Dimitri's restaurant for the past 9 years. And before that, the diner over on Agora Street for 11 years. So he's older than 20, I take it.
Yeah, he's in his 30s.
Okay. But where were you before that? There's no school records for you. That tree got shreked. It did get shreked. I went to a small school up in the mountains. I wasn't there for very long. Why? They couldn't teach us how to read. Oh, they couldn't teach him how to read. Okay. I thought like just generally they just didn't know how to read, so they couldn't teach it. Okay. I can read Taikish, and it is not my first language. I don't know what to tell you. This guy's really down on his luck. Like he's probably clinically depressed too. Like, he's having a rough time. When I look at words on a page, they start to run together after a second. I mean, that's dyslexia, my guy. Then how come you were able to run an entire kitchen and keep track of all the orders? I don't know. I just kept it all in my head. Yep. Maybe that's why he can't control his power. Because he can't read? Or it's just like a related problem. My dog is passed out. Why are you here? This is my job, remember? To come into my apartment and drink my tea. Didn't have any coffee. I had to make sure your powers didn't go off during the night. They're just like, oh yeah, I guess I do just kind of like happen. Okay, I'm definitely too old for that. That's fair. Anyway, I gotta find work again today. So if you could stop freeloading, that'd be great. Rent in this city is insane, and every teabag counts, buddy. God, I was right about you. Sorry, Dario. I'm hardworking and full of charm. You're full of something. Those fighting words. I can thunderbolt you, you know. Bye, Dario. Ooh, what's that? Is that a thing? That's not a thing. I don't think it's...
Interesting. He's blocking the walkway now.
Oh yeah, he wasn't before.
Hmm.
It's like relative position and then... Huh.
Might be something we need to look at.
What
No
happened?
matter.
After the Dario cutscene here, if you leave the house and come back, he's blocking the hallway.
Why wait, Dario?
Yeah. There's really nothing you can get there.
Mr. Bellani?
What are you talking about? Ben's life savings are over
All
there.
right, that's right. You can come later.
Didn't I just deal with you guys? What more do you want? Please come with us, Mr. Bellani. You're not in trouble. Uh-huh. Oh, come on, man. This way. Let me ominously walk into the distance.
I'm just gonna remove that shot from the archives right now.
Mr.
I mean,
Bellani, is it?
Pete.
I'm gonna have to push a new build anyway, so I mean,
All right. If you think you want to do it, I just don't want you to feel obligated to have to fix it tonight.
no, I'll
Deputy
take a look at
Mayor
it.
Mike Lackus? Your first name was Ben. Do you know there's no birth certificate for you on file? There's no Bens at all in this town. None whatsoever. Look, Ben is what I put on my taxes, okay? It's just like, Ben, taxes for Ben, and that's it. Unless that accountant has been cheating on me this whole time. Never mind that. Have you ever heard of the Mages Guild? Ooh. Mages Guild. Sure. Well, they're trying to charge me a small fortune for a relatively minor task. Ooh. Gray market magic. I like this. Oh, so you're looking for some discount. Yeah, see, discount magic. That's something I can do. Excellent. I just need you to go to the top of a certain tower and tell me what you see. Okay. I'm not as dumb as I look. What's the catch? Only someone with magic can reach the top floor. I need you to tell me what's going on up there. Okay. Sounds easy. Why do I get the feeling you're sending me to my death? Nah, it's fine, Ben. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
$2 grand. Deal. Half up front. Of course, officers Pachi and Karas. We'll see to that on your way out. You're an easy man to do business with. That's not something you want to hear. Don't make me regret it. All right. Guy Ben making some bucks. This is a really tall tower. I'm just going to have to take his word for it. What were you expecting? I don't know. Is there an elevator? First world problems. Only one way to find out. Right. Okay. Minor feedback, but like in that instance, it wasn't clear the point at which I took over control versus like the cutscene having control. Ooh, look at that parallax. Very nice. Wind tower. Stairs. Time to start climbing, I guess. No elevator. Lot of stairs. Did they just go in a straight line? All the stairs?
For now.
Okay. Whoever built this must have had great lower body strength. Yeah. Or maybe, Ben, maybe they got lower body strength by building it. You ever think about that? Almost there, I think.
You can do it, Ben.
Believe in you.
Go, Ben. Go, Ben. I see more stairs, though. I think I can get some fresh air. Over there. Over where? Here? Here? By the fan? Oh, over here. I get it. Ooh. Balcony. I thought the view would be better. Maybe because you're only on the second floor. Okay. That's pretty good. That's clever. Told you wouldn't make it. You owe me double because he didn't make it past the second floor. Nice.
So mean to him.
They are being mean. They're mean old meanie pants. As a person who also gets winded going upstairs, they're being meanie pants. Wonder how that happened. It's from chopping vegetables, wise guy. Nice. Maybe you could fly to the top of the tower. Yeah. Powerful wizard, right? It's gotta call the wind. Oh no. It's a bad idea, Ben. Oh, what is happening? Just fly. Oh, am I controlling? No, I'm not. Okay. Good.
This isn't Flappy Ben.
Yeah. I mean, you could introduce a mini game here, frankly.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Don't give many ideas.
I mean, scope creep. That's never a problem, right? Have there been ideas like that where you've had to like shoot them down?
Of course.
Maybe more serious ideas than my suggestion.
I mean, it's not like Peter hasn't half worked on a mini game for flying, so.
Okay.
I mean, that's not even a joke.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out where to sneak it in.
I can feel something. Ooh. It's not lighting, it's... Yeah, Patrick says every day. Electricity. And if I can feel... What? Oh. What? Okay. Did something right.
So I look at this real fast.
Do you like speed? But sure, we'll give myself some speed. Sure.
Let's see.
Get out of here. Should have just done that.
Yeah, more lightning. It solves all your problems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how, like, do you guys use a task tracking system, or do you just kind of...
Yeah, we
what
have
does that workflow look like?
Yeah, so we're using GitHub issues. So like we're using GitHub and GitHub Desktop for distributing the code and syncing code between developers, and then we use issues for you're gonna have to run, I think, to make that. So.
Oh, okay, I get it. I can't just like pick up the barrels.
No.
Okay, so GitHub issue tracker.
Yes, we use GitHub issues, and then we have a Discord bot that whenever we spot something in the game while we're testing, we can just type in like file a task and then the description, and then the bot will reply with the created task.
Yeah.
So that's been really, really useful. So I think we're at like, let me check how many issues we've created and fixed so far.
Ow.
So we have 982 closed issues and 201 open. So
Okay.
And they're not all like bugs. That's like for features and quality of life stuff and
Yeah.
Things that we still need to build. So story and things. So
I'm hurting.
We use milestones and labels and all that stuff.
I'm really hurting right now. Yeah, because I've been using Trello, but I feel like maybe I should move to a more robust tool.
Yeah, I used Trello in the first game. It's all right.
Okay, please don't kill me, please. Stop poisoning me, jerk. You
You're
use up
already
all my
poisoned.
potions.
Oh, does that? Oh, okay. So I see what happened. Yeah, the poison, like you were already poisoned, and then it did damage over time, or does the poison attack do damage too?
I think it does damage.
Okay.
I think that's what happened. Yeah.
Toasty. Well, they drop a nice number of potions there.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, get out of here. Yeah, Pat said this is another screen where we need to do the press button to run.
Yeah. It will have like a
I
little
was-
tip on the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Oh, this guy looks like he's straight out of Mega Man. I like this guy though. Get out of here. Oh, I forgot the other guy's one hit. I should hit him first. Oh, I'm about to die. I'm gonna die. Escape. Yeah. I want to run away and save.
There is if you do game over, there is a prompt to retry from the start of the battle. So.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Oh wow, you're out of potions.
I mean, I have three potions.
You should get more.
Yeah. All right. Let's
Too
go.
bad those shops aren't working. Gotta fix that.
All right, we're gonna one hit this guy. Awesome. And then I'm gonna do this.
So we might need to. I'll wait a second.
But
This guy's pretty
realized-
powerful. Oh, there we go. Okay.
I realized something. There's a bug.
oh, with what?
Oh, so what happens if you run away from the battle right now?
Oh yeah.
But I'm like winning.
Let's just disable.
Don't do it. Don't do
Okay.
it.
Don't do it.
Like I don't want to. I'm winning.
Well, because Agatha joins the fight mid battle, and so if you run away and restart the battle, it'll reset the script,
Right.
and then she'll try to join again.
Yeah. I don't know.
Bad
Okay.
stuff.
We'll
Interesting.
just disable you from running from that battle.
Yeah, either that or have a check
Disable-
at the beginning. That's the easier thing though, disabling. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you have like a way to have it in the scene when she comes in to then disable running.
Yeah, we can check. We should have a way to check if she's already in the party and then skip
Mm.
some of those cutscenes and stuff.
Oh,
So,
I don't, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you mean the scene just won't play if she's already in the party?
Right. Yeah.
I see. So you could run away at this point and go back in, and then it would just fire as normal.
Actually, if you ran away, I'd probably try to play this cutscene, huh? We should be real weird.
I kind of want to go back to my save and test this now.
Yeah, it's gonna break.
Okay.
Wait,
I won't do it then.
So that the scene in the battle doesn't play unless Agatha's not in the party.
Ladies
So
and
if you
gentlemen,
got Agatha in the party and then ran away and then re-entered battle with both people. The scene just would never play in the cutscene because Agatha's in your party.
Right, but if you run away from the battle, this cutscene will play,
Oh, it would, right? Yeah.
and the enemy would be floating in between them while they're talking.
Oh, right.
I kind of want to see that
That's
now.
funny.
Yeah, this is indie development in real time. You are watching the magic. You're watching the sausage get made. Oh no, those are holes. All right,
Let's see.
all right. I'm almost
Magic
scared.
Let's see. Wind Tower.
All right, cool.
Wind Tower 3. I think this is it. Can't. All right, you're just not gonna be able to run away.
Yeah, let's just do that.
And if someone figures it out, be like, well,
Hey, you did it.
Well, now it's on public record, so on this VOD that's gonna go up later.
Nice.
Can she one hit that guy? She cannot one hit that guy. Okay, good to know. He can.
yeah, Ben can one-shot the ghost.
I like Bleed. I really like Bleed. And I like that Bleed is working on this guy that looks like a robot. And
It
he's
bleeds
just-
oil.
Yeah, so I was thinking.
Everyone bleeds.
Yeah. Okay. AP back. Ooh, ouch. Might not survive. Okay. Oh, I got a high potion. I didn't even notice. Nice. 250. Very nice.
Only like one more battle.
You making Nikolai's stuff?
Right now?
Yeah.
No, I was I was making it so you can't run away from that battle.
Okay.
I was also adding stuff and adding it to the switches. Okay.
Already
I
bleeding.
have to actually import this out, right, Tyler?
Oh, come on, man.
Scene.
I'm gonna use Ben's fight. There we go. Oh, it didn't. It didn't work. I thought that would finish him off, but it did not. Oh no!
Oh. I like how she can stab a cloud.
Oh, I mean,
Don't worry about it.
I stab clouds all the time. Yeah. Does the cloud bleed?
Sure.
No, because it dies. Nice,
The
more
world
potions.
will never know.
Yeah, it's not. Not even the programmer knows.
I mean, I do. I just prefer the mystery.
Right. Better storytelling.
All right, that's done.
Clouds bleed water.
Okay. That looks important. It also looks very hard to get to. Well, we're gonna do it, I guess. All right. Oh no. Okay. Cool.
Womp womp.
Let's get out here. Oh, I'm real bad at this. Real bad at this.
You can do it.
I mean, I can. But how many attempts is it gonna take? That's the question.
6.
All right. Here we go. Oh. There we go. Lightning fork. Ooh, cool.
All right, I added that sound effect in, Pat.
You
so
may
that
have-
sounds good.
You may have forgotten to step on the switch.
I looks like I did, yeah. It does. But I have the item, so I can just go back, right? I can just fall at this point, I guess. I'll also just go this way, I think, right? Oh no, I can't, can I? Ah, whatever. Okay.
Why can't Ben just use his wind magic and fly over the pit?
You know, that's probably one of those, like, why can't the Eagles just fly to Mordor type questions where, like, there is a reason, it's just kind of long-winded. We'll go with that.
Hey, you got it.
Give me that.
Save.
Yeah, I was just gonna do that. By the way, that was not audio from the developers. That was in the game. It's just this little voice that says, save.
Yeah, state of the art. It detects your ability level. No, I'm just kidding.
Which is very low in my
Okay.
case. Ooh, oh, wow. What is this? I don't know. It's like a elemental orb. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What's it for? Don't touch it. He's gonna touch it. I think he's trying to tell me something. He should probably touch it.
I know, right? While her back is turned.
Yeah. What did it say? Is there a word for a person made out of air? Cloud person. Elemental.
Mhm.
Are elementals friendly? No. That's kind of a blanket assumption, but okay. Then I've got some bad news.
Agate racist against elementals.
The impression I'm getting. Oh, okay, yeah. This guy is pretty badass looking. Can he bleed?
The answer is always yes.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say.
like
I
the
think,
same. It's the same answer to the question: Is my wife mad at me? The answer is always yes.
but I feel like at some point I'm gonna fight a rock monster and it's going to bleed, and I'm gonna
No,
be like,
bleed will
but,
always
like,
work unless it doesn't
how
work.
is the rock bleeding exactly?
It bleeds
Bleeding
sand.
Bleed will work unless it doesn't.
Okay,
Rocks
noted.
bleed
Noted.
sand. And that's a fact of all the universes.
It's
Well-
it's actually part of the deep lore of our game. that
Is it though?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Rocks have hearts. It's called Heartstone.
Yeah, it's like connected to Kingdom Hearts universe.
Right.
Actually.
Right. Heartstone. Yep. Let's speed her up. Yeah. And he's still bleeding, so we'll do this one. Ooh, ouch. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Okay. Uh-huh. I feel like maybe her normal attack is what I should switch to. After I make him bleed some more. Yeah. Bleed. What is that? What? Oh, wow. Cool. I'm going to energize her. And then we're going
evade one
to
up.
do some... Not that. Yeah.
Good luck.
Was that twice in a row?
Yeah, well, he just used Twisted Speed to increase his evade.
Oh, that's true. So it's not 97% anymore.
Yeah,
Like
it went way down.
9.7%.
Right.
Maybe not. You could maybe get a lucky chance to hit him. You need the
Wow.
Whip might be. I mean, his evade went up way up for that, so you kind of have to switch to magic.
He's just in a little phase. I don't think magic will hit.
He's
him.
just going through a phase. It's
Oh,
fine.
magical hit.
Oh, will
Magic. Yeah, magic hits. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like magic.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that makes
sense.
sense. Yeah, it's just a magic phase. So this is where you can.
But like, even her Vine Whip is missing. So.
Yeah, it's physical.
Oh, he just got punched. It's a sucker punch. I'm hurting a little bit. Hmm.
But the evade wore off, so that's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there we go.
But he did stop bleeding, so you know what that means.
Yeah. Means I need to give myself a potion.
Oh man, that procs blind or whatever.
What did?
That AoE wind attack.
Ooh, let me see real fast.
It hurt.
I might.
It's rough.
Wow.
Bad luck.
I'm offended.
You have like really bad luck.
I do.
I know, right?
This is insane. It might have a remedy, or it will go away eventually. Probably only
Is there
lasts
is there a cheat code I can enter or something?
Not in the release builds, unfortunately.
ABACABB. It's the blood code.
Oh, Pat, you're about to die, my guy. All right. I want like something in between these two. I'll just use a high potion, I guess. Okay. Cheat code is NTHGTHG. Okay, I'll enter that. Thank you.
Don't worry, you can buy items later. Oh. Wait. You can't.
That's 1996 is Turok. Is it actually a Turok cheat code?
I believe it. I thought it was like a two-factor authentication code.
Oh,
Wow.
interesting. It actually is. Oh man, I am hurting. Or sorry, Agata is hurting. You just get a normal one. Sorry, Agata. Alright. He's
Yeah,
bleeding.
there's a shop at the bottom of the wind tower too. The guy sells his stuff. It's a shame you're playing on hard mode. You play like no items mode.
Yeah. This is the real super challenge.
It's ridiculous.
I think he's almost done though.
It's funny because like anytime
go.
anyone pushes anything to our game, I always tell the thing that they check. I'm like, okay, Pete, push the thing for the menu. Let me go into the menu and just try to break it. And like, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
I didn't think like it would break the shop.
It's because I was changing this. It was the skills menu in the field was what I was changing. It had nothing to do with the shop, except the fix was in like the list render component, right? So if you have like a list of items, like and there's a lot of those. It's the shop, it's the skills in battle, it's the items in battle, the items in the field.
Oh, so other menus could be broken too?
It's theoretically possible. The equipment screen. Yeah, you got to check all those.
Let's see if we can break the dialogue system right now.
No, I don't think.
So the new demo I just posted on a Facebook group with like hundreds of thousands of people. Shit could just be breaking. Awesome.
Probably not though.
I know. It's
I did check the field menu pretty thoroughly.
I'm Ben, the underpaid hack wizard.
Like every time he introduces
I like
himself,
that
it gets
line.
more and more
Yeah.
funny.
The Order of the Phylax.
He
That's
should
too
be like,
serious.
"Who are you? I'm, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not even. Who cares?"
Alaka? Oh no. Who are all of you? That's what I want to know. Shadowy figures. Oh, they've cloaked themselves in shadow. There you go. Can you take that off? I'll give it a shot. Oh, okay.
Zap them with lightning.
Yeah. Ooh, they're just people. They're just kids. Yeah, that's what I meant. Magic Academy. Do you understand what you've done? We didn't mean to break the rules. We're trying to bind an elemental, and nobody was supposed to be up here. You know the law. Wow, she's so obsessed with the law. Hi, Geary. Guiri. Look, don't go too hard on these kids. They need discipline. I know discipline is what gets you up in the morning, but listen. That guy, Deputy Mayor Mike Lackus, he probably sent me up here, hoping I would die. Wow, a jerk. Probably so he could get the blame, so he could blame these kids, and then blackmail this academy of yours, or something like that. I mean, that's a pretty good theory. Sounds like something that a guy with that name would do. Also, I like that emote. Brew glue? That's cute. He is certainly capable of that.
Agata's like stunned because Ben said something that surprised her.
Yeah, that's what happens when.
Like, she's starting to think maybe I'm underestimating this guy.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty. Ben's pretty cool. I mean, I get Ben, so yeah, maybe we're both underestimated, really. Since you want to take his money and hit him where it hurts, maybe go easy on these kids. Fair. Don't make a big thing of it. All right, cool. I will take it under advisement. Ben isn't dumb. He just has a learning disability and a tough life story. Yeah, I picked up on that. And also, once again, relatable. You three, come with me. We are returning to the academy. Do not wish to hear any pleading or complaining. Oh man, my dad's gonna kill me. No complaining. Go now. Go now. Go.
Sorry, I had to step out for a sec. Did I miss something?
You missed a good scene.
Oh.
Definitely not gonna walk back down those stairs, so I'm flying back down. Flappy Bird minigame time. You could have a shot with a girl like that. Falaka, you know, not a lot of people scare me, but she did. But like hot scary? Oh, God. You're on your own with that one, buddy. Yep, good response. That flying animation is so silly. I love it. With like the arms out, he's just flapping. I win the bet. Oh, nice. Did you make it all the way? Yeah, despite your boss's best efforts. You owe me double now. Son of a birch. Can we go get my money now? I need a new career. Well, I just got a new career. I'm like a discount magician. Dear diary. That I am not actually able to write. Wait, what?
He's dyslexic.
14 days since I last worked.
Oh, he never really says that in the. He kind of implies it in the tree scene.
I think I said it earlier.
He gets like things mixed up in his head.
Yeah.
I think originally in the script it was called to like have Ben Sprite like have like a bunch of like exaggerated facial hair and stuff.
Yeah.
Which would have been kind of funny, but
I like it as it is now, especially with the beer belly.
It would be funny if he had like ridiculous facial hair.
Yeah.
14 days. It's like snowing outside for some reason.
Yeah. Who's your favorite character to play as? I'm curious.
Well, in the later chapters, you played everyone. I don't know. They all kind of have their thing. I like Ben's story's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I like Cordea's story though. It's
Okay.
got a lot of energy.
I like the robot.
Yeah, Zakaron's good.
As a robot?
Yeah, not in this chapter, but yeah, he's not really a robot. He's more of a golem, a memory golem. But
It's a shop. Oh.
we should make that into an inn. I remember someone was asking if they could put an inn because apparently, I don't know. There's really no reason to have an inn here, but it could just happen.
Yeah.
We're pretty generous with the full heals in Ben's chapter, right? Like every time he
Yeah, I
comes
put
home.
one like right when you go to the tree place. Or yeah, I added one. Yeah.
Like where there's a time skip or something, you just kind of get healed,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I think as far as the gameplay, that's where I'm gonna put a bookend on it. But yeah, right now it sounds like your goal is probably collecting wish lists. Is that right?
Definitely.
Oh yeah. And to finish the game, obviously.
Yeah, and to finish the game.
And stay married and all that.
Yeah,
good
and
stuff.
have a life. And well, I will link to. Here is a link to the Steam page in chat. Please go wishlist it, and when it comes out, play it. Yeah, I guess. What is your time between now and release look like? Like, what are the things that you want to make sure that you accomplish between now and then?
We gotta fix the shops.
Yeah. Besides, your big list of backlogged bugs, I guess.
Yeah, just make the content really. Maybe it's like this point, it's just cutscenes and battles. We got to make a lot of them. There's a lot of the maps are done. There's some design things that Pete has to do, but like autosave and there's probably things I can't think of off the top of my head. But yeah, just keep plugging away the content. Once you get the content there and you can start playing linearly through the game, the things that need to be done become a lot more obvious, I feel like.
That makes sense.
Balancing and stuff like that.
Yeah, balancing. And there'll probably be like things as we're testing, like, oh, we needed something here. We need this to do this, and Pete might have to do something a little more, ad hoc or whatever.
In terms of tech, is there anything that's really missing other than the autosaves?
Autosaves is a big one. I was realizing in the main menu that there's still those two grayed out menu options, and I think one of them we're just removing, the status menu.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't know if we're ever going to do a story menu. I don't know what the plans for that was, so we probably have to figure that out eventually. I don't know if that necessarily requires new tech, but it'll require
I think it will.
some UX, yeah.
Yeah.
Depending on what it is.
If it's just like a party chat type thing, then maybe not. But if it's something more complicated, then like a special screen, right? Like then I have to lay that out and wire it up and that kind of stuff.
Right.
Which I love. I love doing UI stuff. So.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, getting to witness this indie dev in real time is it's really a treat. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for streaming it. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you both for joining me. It was awesome to have you on. Hoping to do these more regularly. So, if you have indie friends who want to partake, please do send them my way. I'm actually really enjoying this format.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I really appreciate you both joining me. I'll keep an eye on development, and maybe once you have a full demo out, we'll do this again.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks.
Yeah, and I'll definitely I hang out in the Discord, so I'll be sharing. And we'll be chatting. Cool.
All right. Well, great. Thank you both so much for joining me. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream then. If I knew how to use Streamlabs, I would probably raid someone or do something along those lines right now. But I'm a very new streamer, so I am just going to call it a day. But thank you so much for joining me. Please go check out Quartet and join for future indie dev streams next time. Scout is sleeping in a really weird position right now. Otherwise, I'd say hi, but I don't want to ruin it. So we will say hi to Scout next time. And thank you for joining. Talk to you later.